Hey, what's good? I'm glad you guys are here. Let's talk little. Now, this movie is about a black woman who is the owner of a company, and she is kind of a bitch and is just mean as hell to all of her employees. But when a magical thing happens that turns her back into her 13-year-old self with her adult mind frame, she must acquire the help of her employee April to help get things back to normal, and that within itself does not come without all its craziness. Now, first off, let's go ahead and jump right into the acting. The acting is really good. This was my first taste of Issa Rae. I've never seen anything else that she was in prior to this, so literally this is my first time ever seeing her in anything, and I was like pleasantly surprised because I really did like her acting and how she came across as an actor and just her character and how she brought that to life. I really did enjoy that. She was one of the better performances of the film. As far as Regina Hall, she is a good actress. She's not really in the movie too much, so I can't really like give too much on her performance because she is really a good actress, so I didn't really expect anything within the lacking department. But as far as the real standout of this movie is Marcy Martin. I never watched Blackish before, but in this movie she did incredible. I was really impressed by her performance and she just knocked it out the park. She actually carries this movie, and one of the best parts really just kind of like includes her because I enjoyed the humor between her and Issa Rae's character. The chemistry came across great on the screen, and I will put it down as one of the selling points of the movie and one of the best parts of it as well. But in saying that, the humor is hit or miss, and there is certain humor in the movie I feel that should have just been made for the trailer rather than put in the actual film, like the BMW joke, Black Mama whooping. That joke was just bad and cringy, and like as I'm in the theater watching it, I was like, oh, they really did put this in the movie. And even in the trailer I didn't like it, so it just did not come across as something funny at all. But I did like the concept of the story and where they took it. It doesn't really do anything truly new, but I really did enjoy it for what was given. But I can say the biggest, and I mean biggest, negative going against this movie is that it's trying to be both a kids film as well as a film for adults. And with that, it does a bad balance of it because it doesn't go all the way with the adult aspect because of the children aspect and vice versa. And at the end of the day, it just doesn't know what it wants to be because there are some jokes and parts that has to deal with sex and a little kid coming on to a grown man. And it's just, it kind of comes off weird. And this movie isn't like a movie that I would be wanting to show a little kid. It's definitely, through my eyes, not really a family-friendly type of film. And it also goes with young Jordan at school with her relationships with the kids there. And there's just not enough time to build on their relationships to get attached to the kids to even care for them by the end of the movie. But at the end of the day, this movie had the potential to be really hilarious based off of this premise. But because it was trying to balance the adult and kid aspect kind of differently, the movie couldn't fully embrace what it wanted its identity to be and capitalize on the comedic success that it could have been. This movie for me is a miss, and that's sad to say because I would love to see a lot of these black films that have black leads and all that stuff actually do well and come across really good, whether a comedy, drama, a romantic film. And also just the chemistry and performance of Issa Rae and Marcy Martin, it just had the ingredients to be something great, and it just wasn't. I mean, a movie is a movie, whether black, white, or yellow, or whatever. It just depends on how it's crafted because it is a craft. And this movie just was not crafted good.